Hello, vinyl community. How you doing? I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you for tuning in. Now, if you remember a couple years ago, I think it was, or whenever, on Record Store Day, they released a box set of War, the band War, and at that time I said, I really would love to have that box set, but you know what? I don't want to spend that money. I am going to eventually find all those albums in the wild. And I did, so I had my own box set. Well, if you've watched this channel at all, you know that I love the Ramones. I believe it was last year, Record Store Day, or sometime around there. They released that Ramones box set of the Sire albums from 1981 to 1989, which is some of my favorite albums by the Ramones. And I already had a couple of those albums. And so I didn't want to spend the money on that box set, even though, I mean, it was worth it when you think of all the albums you get, because those albums released during that time, especially after 1983, to find them on vinyl, extremely hard. Wasn't able to find those, but Aaron Muth-Alamere gave me hope, and maybe I could do it, and I'll show you why here in a minute. So, let's check out my Ramones box set. First off, from 81, we've got Pleasant Dreams. This is my original copy. This is one of the ones I already had. This, of course, has We Want the Airwaves, and the KKK Took My Baby Away. Next, from 1983, they started to go back a little bit to a rougher sound. That's fairly polished. We've got Subterranean Jungle. Pretty solid effort right here. It's got a couple of my favorite Ramones songs in The Outsider and Psychotherapy. Man, I love that. Love that album cover too. Now, here's the one I was talking about. They gave me hope that maybe I could find some of these albums out there, because I don't really get a whole lot of albums offline. I get CDs online sometimes. But anyway, Aaron had sent me an album that I love and I could never ever find except some crazy expensive copy. From 1985, I think it was, or 84. 84. The Ramones, Too Tough to Die. First off, that's one of their best album covers. I love it. He sent me this album, and, you know, he said that it is a unofficial reissue. And, you know, it's very plain, nothing fancy on it. There's not much in here, you know, but it's got the record. And I had not been able to find it on vinyl. I played it. It sounds great. I'm sure somebody would say, well, that's not an official release. It doesn't have the sonic integrity that an official reissue will. We're not talking about the Moody Blues or something here. We're talking about the Ramones. And I have played this album, and it sounds great. As a matter of fact, I have played the shit out of this album. So thank you, Aaron, for this. And it gave me hope, because I'm like, well, if he found that, then there's got to be some of those others out there, right? These other hard-to-find albums. And guess what? It took quite a while, but I did start to find it. Halfway to Sanity. Man, this is so much fun. I Want to Live, Bop Till You Drop. It's got a song on here called Little Camaro. Go, Little Camaro, Go. Joey sings with Debbie Harry. How awesome is that? I love this album. This thing rocks. This has some great stuff. So I found that one. Before that one, I had actually found Animal Boy. These are the same thing. These are these unofficial reissues, right? So they're just, you know, they're not expensive. Animal Boy is probably my least favorite album out of these. I still like it though. It's Ramones. It's got Somebody Put Something in My Drink. Love that song. It's also got My Brain Is Hanging Upside Down. Bonzo Goes to Bitburg. One of my all-time favorite songs of the Ramones. And this is actually the first tour that I ever saw the Ramones on. So I didn't see them until later in the 80s. And then finally, from 1989, we have Brain Drain by the Ramones. This was never easy to find. I've had this on CD for years. I Believe in Miracles, great song. Zero Zero UFO is on here. Pet Cemetery, Learn to Listen. And one of my favorite songs that is on here, I'm trying to find where it is. Oh, there it is. Don't Bust My Chops. Love that song, Don't Bust My Chops. Sometimes I had a band around this time period, a crappy garage band. We played this song. I'll play it sometime. There you go. Now I know some of you are saying, wait a minute though, wasn't there some kind of, you know, unreleased crap in there, or, you know, demo tracks and album of that? There was. But look what I got to fill that void. Aaron had also sent me this. Ramones, demos, 1975. God, this is a fun record to listen to. You talk about raw. This is awesome. And this also, and I don't know, that's got to be some kind of unofficial thing too. I don't know where Aaron finds all these, but him and Josh are the king of that. Here's one I haven't framed yet, but it came with this super cool poster. So I think I've got everything that box set has. But wait! I just recently got this one from my good buddy Josh from the Flip Side. Now this, of course, I just showed this, right? This is Pleasant Dreams, different mix, an original mix that they had. So what a box set I've got from 81 to 89. A couple great friends helped me out a little bit there. Got me psyched up that I could do it. It's done. I've got my own box set. Probably saved a few bucks in the process. Ton of great Ramones music. Now, if you don't have any of these albums, you know, I mean, you could go this route or you could get that box set. Either way, these are all fantastic albums and I love them. I love the Ramones. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Till the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road. Gabba, gabba, hey.